What does Trilith have that is unique to every single new construction complex across America? Chick-fil-A. So the town of Trilith is a 235-acre creative community really built for filmmakers and residents. They have businesses, they have a gym, they have grocery stores, they have restaurants. Pretty much anything that you would do in your everyday life is what exists already in this neighborhood, even though it's not even fully built out yet. So once all phases are complete, this is going to be a place to be and a place to stay. So Trilith is Dan Cathy's brainchild. Dan Cathy, CEO of Chick-fil-A, has sunk an enormous investment into this complex. His $700+ million investment into this neighborhood shows his personal passion for blending Hollywood and Southern charm. One of their philosophies at Chick-fil-A is, if you have time to lean, you have time to clean. It speaks to the cleanliness of this neighborhood. The same quality of Chick-fil-A, that whole have time to lean, have time to clean mentality, exists here in Trilith because of Dan Cathy's influence on this neighborhood. Another cool thing about this neighborhood is you'll notice there's condos here and there's townhomes. So not only is there custom built, beautiful mansions, but there's also rentals. So it's an eclectic group of people that are living in here. Trilith offers flexibility. It's European-inspired design. Think Nordic cottages and Georgian facades as timeless appeal with 1,400 homes planned for 5,000 residents. Trilith is all about sustainable living. Geothermal energy powers the community. 54 acres of forest and 15 miles of trails offer a nature escape just 30 miles outside of Atlanta. You have a Piedmont Wellness Center, a resort-style pool, tennis courts, basketball courts, cutting-edge school, and don't forget the town center restaurants and shops, and you have a hotel here. So when artists and actors and filmers come into town to work at Trilith Studios, they have a whole town within a town. So when people move here, they stay here. They live, work, play here. A couple of years ago, my parents decided to make a move, and we helped them move from their house in a neighborhood where you have an average 1-acre lot to town of Trilith. And what they experienced was they wanted a sense of community. And living in that nice neighborhood with the 1-acre lots, there just wasn't much community because you don't even get to know your neighbor, even though they live right next door to you. Now here in this neighborhood, granted, you don't have a big yard, there's 0 lot lines, but in the process, you end up making friends with so many people because of the proximity and the density of this neighborhood, which has really impacted their life in a positive way. Fun fact about this neighborhood, my wife and I were one of the first people to get married right here in Trilith, standing right here, which was a super cool experience because it was in the middle of COVID, which you all know was a tough time to perform a wedding. And then we had a big tent put right out here behind the pool. That was open concept. Trilith's proximity to Trilith Studios right next door makes Trilith really an entertainment hub. It's one of the largest purpose-built studios in the US, which means buyers could live where blockbuster films like The Avengers Endgame were filmed, perfect for film pros and enthusiasts. Don't be surprised if you pull up to Enzo's Steakhouse to eat one night and you end up sitting next to Captain America or Thor. If I lived in this neighborhood personally, what would my day look like? Well, I'd probably start by dropping my kids off at the Forest Academy. Then I would go over to the gym here, the Piedmont facility, that is top tier gym. I'm talking state-of-the-art equipment. Then I would most likely go to Rome to sit and do some work, have a cup of coffee, and then from there, who knows, go over Barley Gardens, I have a lunch with a client. And at the end of the day, I'd wrap up with playing with my kids in the various amenities, whether it be pickleball at the tennis course, basketball, the basketball course, the pool, the park. I mean, there's so much to pick from. Your day can kind of look like anything because there's so much variety in the neighborhood. From waffle fries to a world-class community, Chick-fil-A's influence is just one of the things that makes this neighborhood so unique. Hey, if you want to keep exploring Atlanta with me, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you at our next neighborhood.